So I'm going to give you guys my take on why I will never marry a woman. Ever. And there's only one circumstance in which I would even think about doing it, and it would have to be that way. And I'll explain that as well. So the reason why I will never marry a woman, and you guys have to really hone in on what I'm about to say, because you guys have the same mentality, bro. Like, there's too much messed up stuff going on today in this world. There's men getting left and divorced for being too perfect. Like, there's literally articles coming out saying women left this man and divorced this man, breaking news, because he was too perfect. And that's what she said, and that's her excuse. That's kind of crazy, but it happens, bro. Like, that's how women are. If they want to do something and their emotions tell them to do it, they will do it. And it's not our fault as men for waking up to this reality, understanding how unlogical they actually are, how emotional they actually are. You cannot blame us anymore. Women cannot blame us anymore. We're not trying to go against y'all. We're not trying to hate y'all. We're trying to stay safe and have good lives as men. We're not trying to have our shit ruined. We're not trying to have our lives ruined. The lives we fucking worked for. So see it from our point of view as well, ladies, please. When it comes to marrying a woman, you understand how much you put on the line. There's stuff you're putting on the line that don't even involve money. You're putting your whole mental well-being on the line. You're putting the rest of your human years on the line of possibly being in a bad state of mind for the rest of your life if she were to ever change her mind or do something dirty to yourself, which don't even involve money. But yes, money would probably be involved in this as well, which would make it even worse. But let's just say this. If you marry a woman, you have kids, you have a family, one day she changes her mind. She wants to leave, she wants to do something else, whatever else. You're going to lose custody to the kids. Most likely. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose your damn mind. You're going to be pissed off. And it's going to leave you in a bad state, probably for the rest of your life. You're just not going to be okay with what happened. You're going to get screwed. And it's just not fair. So why would we put our lives in the hands of an emotionally erratic creature, which we call the forbidden woman? Why would we do such a thing? Can you ladies possibly see this from our point of view? And I'm about to get into something else as to the only exception that we would. But keep hearing me out here. You're in for a rude awakening, bro, if you're actually to do that. Like, women can have the best intentions on earth at one point, and things can change. People change over time. People change over time. They do. You never know what's going to happen. So, for you to put your life in their hands, and just, here you go, like, it don't matter what happens. This is all you get. All this stuff. You get all this stuff from me if you change your mind. That's stupid. It's unintelligent. It's literally unintelligent. The only thing us men can do in this world today is be intelligent and not be stupid and not think fast on something. And oh my God, this girl's amazing right now. It's amazing right now. The sex is off the charts right now. Incredible. We have this chemistry. I believe in this. Oh my God. Unintelligent. How many times does that happen anyways? Lots. It happens lots. And guess what? Things can change over time. It's not that it will for sure. You can have a marriage for the rest of your life and it can work. But if you look at the numbers, Like, bro, when I do anything, I play out every scenario. Every single scenario, and then you break it down to the final answer. That final answer, if we just broke down all this, and your final answer is it worth it or is it not? It is not worth it, bro, if you break everything down. And this is being intelligent as a man, because we're not going to ruin our lives. There's too many men that gets their lives ruined. There's too many men that jump in front of a train after shit hits the fan with a woman. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna ruin my life. I ain't finna even have kids with a woman, which this is the biggest fear of all, because you're gonna lose them. You can sign papers to not lose all your money and all your shit. You probably can't sign that. You probably can't. So maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not sure about that exactly. I'm actually not that sure about that exactly, but that's the scary thing as well. Like, when you have kids with a woman, bro, I've seen women. I've seen a woman have a kid with one of my old friends that was a couple years younger than myself, and she tortured him. She literally tortured him. She gaslighted him. She manipulated him. And doesn't end well. This guy, not in a good state today still. That's what I'm saying, bro. It can ruin your life. The wrong woman can ruin your life. They can use your kids against you. They can take your money. They can take your spirit. They can take your soul. So how could you be so certain to put your life in their hands? You really can't. It's going to take something next level for me to ever be able to pull that trigger. Like, every paper would have to be signed that I'm not going to lose a single cent. I ain't going to give over a cent. If we're done, you don't deserve a cent from me. You don't deserve it. We're not together. You can go your way. I'm going to go my way. I'm okay with that. It's not about losing the woman that, oh my God, I'm so scared of. That's the least of what I'm scared of. It's just not something I'm scared of. It's just not something I fear. There's only a million others. But you know what? If you have kids, there's not a million other of your kids. If you lose half your money, that's half your money. Like, you don't get that back. You can earn it back over time, but it's going to take a long time, and that's a lot of your money. You could have done a lot of things with that money. It's going to piss you off. You could lose your whole damn house. Would that not piss you off? Bring the house down to the ground, we both don't get it. I would rather that. Oh, don't be so crazy. Don't be so... You don't be so crazy. If you want to be crazy, I'll be crazy. I'll match your freaking energy. I ain't playing around. That's what I'm saying. So, for me to ever actually sign papers, prenup, I'm not losing the house. I'm not losing any money. If I can, I'm not losing custody to the kids. And I don't plan on being with a woman anyways where we're going to have that situation happen. But at the same time, bro, it's the biggest fear is losing the kids. It's the biggest fear is not being with the same woman you had kids with. It's just not ideal. It's just not good. It's not a good situation. I don't want to live my life that way. I don't even care if I meet another girl that I even like more than that, the ex-wife. You just don't want that burden on your life because it's a burden. Every time you see your kids, you're going to think about your ex-wife. It's just going to be in your head. It's just things are going to get stuck in your head. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that shit happening. I don't want it to happen. I'd be pissed. Life would not be the same. So, yeah, this is why it's going to be very difficult for me to ever marry a woman, and I don't see it happening, because which ones are actually going to want to go through with a prenup? Probably not many, because their excuse is, oh, well, if I commit to you and I should get half of your stuff because you're the man, I'm the woman, I should get it. You should have your own shit going on as well. So if we end, you can fend for yourself. Which probably, honestly, most today will anyways, but still, bro, they would probably still demand half your shit. They'd probably still want it because you're the man. Well, guess what? You can view it that way, but in my mind and in my perspective, you're a woman. And you're mentally unstable majority of the time. So how can I trust you to sign these papers? Because I'm not going to ruin what we got going on. As long as it's good, as long as you're not ruining my life, I'm going to stick through with what we have going on. It's that simple. But the thing is, guys, it's not that simple when you deal with a female. Is it ever? You'd have to have a needle in the haystack, and you're still going to have arguments and stuff, and I'm okay with that. That's nothing. That is nothing. I can go through a little bit of chaos and drama and turmoil. That's nothing. But when it comes down to being genuinely manipulated, genuinely taken advantage of, genuinely effed over, that's just too much. It's just not fair. And as a man of value, you don't, and as a man of anything, you don't deserve to go through that. You don't deserve to lose half your shit from some crazy, emotionally erratic creature. We're just saying it as it is. Women are emotional. That's okay. I'm okay with that. You're emotional, but I'm not okay with you being overly emotional and taking half of my shit. That's just retarded. Like, get the fuck out of here. It ain't gonna happen. I'm never gonna put myself in a position where that's going to happen. I will never have that burden over my life. My life is too good for that to happen. It's not gonna happen. And a woman that wouldn't want to sign a prenup and have trust in you anyways, to me, is a red flag. You should trust me. You should have some trust in me. And you can look at me and say, oh, well, you should have some trust in me to marry me. Well, guess what? I'm not the one that's emotionally erratic. That is yourself. And if you look at the statistics, it's like 80-some% of women is who end the shit. So it's not 80% of us who's ending the shit. It's 80% of y'all. And for the other 20%, the guy had to get out of there because his wife was probably crazy. Like, bro. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm okay with women being emotional. I'm okay with all that stuff happening, but I'm not okay with getting stuff going with one and then losing all my stuff. Because half my stuff is pretty well all my stuff anyways. It's a big enough piece to damn near be considered all my stuff. Because half my stuff is not, it's not enough. It's just simply not enough, and it's going to take too long to build everything else back up. Like, that's a burden on my life that I don't want. I'd get through, but it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to make me happy. So anything that does not make me happy is not going to be a force in my life. No. And I believe anyways, I believe the right woman would allow me to sign prenups, would allow me to sign things in my favor, because I guarantee you over time she would trust me. I guarantee it. Just to see who I am, to see how things are. And I would explain to her many, many times why we have to do this, because I would love to be able to say I trust you. I'd love to be able to do that, but at the same time, you can change. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with losing most of my shit. I'm okay with anyone wanting to leave my life, bro. I've had the people that I love most at a young age leave my life. Like, I had to leave some people behind as well. That's just the way life goes. I'm okay with it. I'm okay losing anybody. It doesn't matter to me. I've already lost, like I said, enough. I'm used to it. I can lose people, but I can't lose what I work for in the hands of somebody else. And they get my stuff for doing something bad to me. That's so unfair that I would have to do something I would not want to do. That's how unfair it is, and I'm not going to let life go on like that. I'm just not going to do it. I don't get how men allow it to even happen, because I just simply would not. It's not going to happen. And something bad won't happen anyways because I won't let that happen in the first place. You guys have to understand there's nothing that's going to happen to me that's unfair. I won't let it happen. 0% chance. I have too much knowledge. I am too self-aware, too intelligent for anything like that to happen. It's not going to happen. And if marriage happens, papers will be signed. I ain't going to put myself in an unfavorable position. That's why there's no chance. And a woman who is not down for that is a woman who is not genuinely down for you. It shows it. Like, you guys think that's a green flag or a red flag? But then there's a woman's perspective. Well, this and that, and I deserve it if I'm going to commit to you and all this stuff. Well, we're equal, right? Aren't we? We're equal now. You can work as hard as me now. You're as strong as me now. You're as capable as me now. Come on now. You are, aren't you? They use words and things when it benefits them, but then they have all these excuses. It's all manipulation, bro. And it would take a dummy to not be able to see this through. And there's nothing more than a manipulative woman hates more than a smart man who cannot bend, break, or fold. I'm telling you now, there's nothing more that a manipulative woman hates is a man who is smart and he cannot be bent off center or fold or budge. They can't stand it. They hate it. It drives them wild. It drives them nuts because most women, bro, at least the manipulative ones, they do want some sort of leverage and leeway over the men they deal with. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. It is what it is. And I'm not going to live my life at a disadvantage. No one gets over on me. I don't care, man, woman, I don't care what it is. There's no fake friends in my life. There's none of that in my life. There's no fake females in my life. There's no females in my life that's not down for me. It's not going to happen. Or family members. I don't care who the fuck you are. You're not going to come into my life and use me and think you're going to take advantage of me, because I will literally snap your neck in half. Are we clear? Give a fuck who you are. You're not going to do it to me. No, like, bro, this shit's happened so many times, and fortunately I'm young when a lot of stuff happened, and there was nothing to lose. But when you get older and you have things, you have stuff going for yourself, there's lots to lose, and no one's going to take what I work for, because you're the enemy in my mind. You're the devil, and I will destroy you. I will destroy the devil. God's too powerful. You ain't going to do it. Do not be fooled, because a lot of people want to fool you today. I ain't going to be fooled. I can see every little step that you take leading up to what you've done. And it's not going to go past my mind. You should fear God, because the wrath of God is here. You should fear it. Only the devil fears that. Everybody else right now is clapping, because they love the truth just as much as we do. But guess who's offended right now? The devil. The devil's offended right now. But like I said, the wrath of God is here. So what you gonna do, devil? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Can't fool me. Can't hurt me. You can try. You will fail. You can try. You will come up short. I promise you that. I ain't playing with my life. The devil tried to take over my life 1,000,000 times, failed. You will fail again, and again, and again, and again, and again. It's funny as well, how many people out there fear me. It's funny. And I ain't trying to sit up here being some just tough guy, everyone fears me and all this stuff, but I'm being serious, bro. I'm being serious. There are lots of people out there who fear me, who fear interactions with me in everything, because they can feel that power. It's much more powerful than the devil. It is God. It is the wrath of God. It is truth. It is light. It is pure substance, truth. You're not getting by the light. You're not. Because this is real. And you ain't getting by it. The tricks of the devil, all that stuff, it will not prevail. We will prevail. The truth will prevail. Goodness will prevail. Not your evil tricks. The truth.